Greetings. In this video we are going to talk about the binary editor licensing process. And those of you that have shopped around online have figured out how this is offered. There's really two different options. There's a USB dongle license and there's a software license only. Now I happen to have one of these USB dongles. That's what I use. So it comes, at least this one's pretty old, but it comes on a small chain and it's just a little thumb drive, little USB thumb drive. Plug it in, that's your license. So if you buy that, this has to get shipped to you. Hold on to it, don't lose it. But the advantage of this dongle is that you can use this on any laptop you want to. So if your laptop dies, or if you have multiple laptops, or maybe you just plan on upgrading in the near future, whatever it might be, that's one of the cool things about having a dongle is that you can use whatever computer you want. And because you can access the binary editor software download for free, and put that on any computer you want, you effectively can get this up and running on another computer, in minutes if you really need to. So that's what that looks like. Now, what I just did is I've just installed Binary Editor, and I've opened the software, and it's telling me, hey, this isn't licensed, so you're stuck with limited functionality. Fine, that's normal. Now, if I had the USB key plugged in, that would not happen. But if you have no USB-based dongle, and maybe you're needing to go do your software license, you have to get in here first. So let's talk about the software licensing option. So what you would do at this point is you have to install Binary Editor first, make sure it's on the laptop you actually want to use, hit OK on this warning, and then once you're up to here, you can go to the Settings tab at the top, the Registration tab, and you'll notice that there's something right here that says Application. And when you click on this, this is where you can tell the system which chip specifically that you're using. So you would select MOTS or Tweaker, but I generally encourage people to use MOTS for this type of use case. And then included with that is you get one license of any of these. Now, what these loggers are for, most people don't use these, or a lot of people I know don't use these, but you can, and you get one for free that comes with your license. But basically, if you have certain types of widebands or logging equipment, like certain AEM widebands or Innovate widebands, or like the DataQ, Zetronic stuff. There's all these different options out there, but some of those have like a serial or digital cable out for logging purposes. And so if you have the appropriate logging license here that matches your hardware, it's a way that you can log that wideband or that other component if you need to. Now, what a lot of people do, because it seems like many of these older, Fox body cars and stuff like that, everybody's killed the EGR and all the emissions equipment. Most people are using the EGR's original signal wire that goes into the pin, like pin 27 on a Fox body as an example, because it's a 5-volt signal. So you can just run your wideband into that, and then you can, go back in the software later and tell if that's what you've done. You can gain logging, and you don't have to use like an additional cable to do the serial hookup or anything like that. So, but anyways, definitely choose MOTS. And if you have, any of these components that you want to use, obviously you want to check that box. And if you don't have any of these, but maybe you think you might buy a wideband in the near future, maybe you don't have one today, but you think it might be an Innovate or an AEM or something, go ahead and check the box for the one you think you might end up using, and no big deal. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to hit Submit Text File. And so when you click on this text is going to pop up right here. And this machine code, this is the important piece right here that you need. This is how the software developers know, that's your computer. And when they issue a serial number, it will only work on this laptop with that machine code and nobody else's. So what you would do at this point is you need to take all of this data, and if you purchase the software through me, then send it back over to us, and then we'll handle this for you on the back end. But if you purchased it from the EEC Analyzer website, then they're telling you right there that's where you'd want to send this to. But this is the information. You can just take this information and copy it and paste it into the body of the email. You can attach the text file. It doesn't really matter. Most people just copy it and then just paste it into the email and send it over. So once a software company has this, they'll issue a license and they'll send you an email back. And when you get that license, what you'll end up doing is saving that file somewhere on your computer, then going to this import button right here. You'll select the file that they send you, the license file, and that should be it. You open it, and it'll just tell you, hey, you're licensed, you're good to go. and you should be in a position to use the software for the first time. So that's how you get the basic licensing up and running for Binary Editor. Good luck. Godspeed.